My name is Nancy Denson, and I'm mayor of Athens, Clark County, Georgia. I grew up in a society where there really were male roles and female roles, but in a large family, you just got to get things done. You know, I cut grass, I've helped paint. The boys had to take their turns washing dishes. So I didn't really think in terms of boys do this and girls do that. And I had never in my life felt like I couldn't do something because I was a girl. So when I decided to run for office, I never even thought about the fact that, until other people started talking about it, that there'd never been a lady in office before. When I ran for office the first time, I started going door to door, and I remember I went to one door, and this man says, "Well, honey, you're cute enough. Do you think you're capable of doing the job?" Well, now there are women that probably would have taken that as an insult. I'm 77 years old now, and if somebody tells me I'm cute, I say thank you still. I love it, But I said, well, actually I think I'll be dealing with weighty issues, not heavy objects. And I think I'm just as qualified as anybody is. This is my 38th year in elected office, and I still am learning every day. I know that I don't have all the answers, and I know that there are a lot of values and a lot of opinions in society, and I weigh all those things because I'm representing all those people. But then when it comes right down to it, I have to be ethically and morally and value-driven and grounded, and that's where my decisions come from. That's where my actions come from. With your career, you can't possibly know where you're going to be when you're my age, and I think the best thing you can do in your life is just be a nice person. Learn as much as you can, get as broad an experience as you can, and then just be open to opportunities when they come along. My husband, who's been dead for almost 11 years now, never wanted me to be mayor. And when I say he didn't want me to be, because he never had a doubt. He thought I could do anything I set my mind to. He was my biggest cheerleader and advocate. But for the last 25 years since we consolidated the governments, every time we've had a mayor's race coming up, there have been people that have come to me and asked me to run for mayor, and he'd always say, "Please don't do that, honey. It's an awful, thankless job." And he might have thought of it that way if he was here, but he's probably looking down from heaven saying, "You go, girl," But because he asked me not to, I would never have run if he was alive. And it makes me kind of sad, because as soon as I won the office, I looked up and said, "I hope you didn't take him away from me to make me do this," But I don't think God works that way. I have a really wonderful young friend who wants to be mayor someday. And I said, that may never happen because all the stars have to align. It has to be a time in your life when it works for your life personally. There has to be an opportunity available, and it has to be the right time in history in all ways. And those factors may not ever come together in your lifetime. But when they do, you need to be open-minded and available and say, "I'm going to go for it," and have the courage to do it. And it's a really scary thing to put yourself out there. But it's absolutely the best job in the world. I like the going through and figuring out where these papers need to be filed, what needs reading complicated documents, conducting the meetings. I mean, I like everything about it. My mother, who died at 100, used to always worry that she'd say, "I'm just worried you're just going to wear yourself out. You just work too hard." And I said, "What difference does it make if you wear yourself out doing what you love?" I am 77 years old now. I'll be 79 when I leave office. And I think God's term limiting me, even if the law didn't. But I still feel as good and competent and able to do as I did when I was 50. I don't know any reason I couldn't do something else, but I just don't know what it's going to be yet. But something will come along.